Sellers. For many of our viewers, it's the first time you've had a chance to see this player, and boy, she is really solid.
Jackie Sellers bowled for Penn State. That's where we mentioned she met Kim Terrell out in the collegiate ranks. They became very good friends. Bowled together in the Olympic Festival, and decided when they came out on tour, Kim gave her a call and said, "I'm going out. Want to come?"
We'll room together and give it a shot.
Both doing extremely well. It definitely appears lane 7 to be hooky more than lane 8. Both players are inside of the second arrow at the arrows.
Good, tight, tough match here in game number 2, as Jackie Sellers completes for the Turkey in the 4th, 5th, and the 6th.
Very solid career. She's earned $342,000 in 13 years.
Needs a break and doesn't get it as the 7th pin stands.
Robin went through a few very severe wrist injury back a few years ago, and actually had to lay off the tour and really worked her way back up. And it's amazing how once a player hits around the age of 30, how they tend to really
fall
mentally
apart.
No, they bowled great. Lori Nichols had a great year back in early 30s, and I don't know, I'm waiting.
So you're saying that your best years are still ahead?
That's right.
Fine.
Either you do it early or
when you
late.
turn 30, then that'll be terrific, and it'll be and you'll have all those years to look forward to.
I won't tell you, I already did that.
And as we take a look at the updated scoreboard, you see the W in the first. No, that's not a weather alert. That's not a Wagner alert. That's a washout.
You might have thought it could have been a weather alert, as fierce storms here last night.
They called us the windy, well, not the Windy City, but we're close.
That's right, just an hour away, right?
An hour to the west. Great kite flying weather here yesterday and today. A couple of tough breaks, 7 pins back to back in the 6th and the 7th, and Jackie Sellers leads by 14.
Looking to carry those light hits, the wall shots, unable to do so.
You have to carry a couple of those. Makes a big difference in terms of running them out and putting some strings together. Jackie Sellers leads by 14 here in game number 2. We'll be back with more of the Hammer Midwest Open after these messages. Really bowled well on the right-hand lane.
It appears she has settled down quite a bit, concentrated, and she really could have carried that shot.
She left the solid 10 on number 8, and now we get back to that half 10 variety. Once in a while, you get that the boulder break where the 6-pin kind of limps around in the channel, and the last moment kind of nudges the 10 out, but it doesn't happen very often.
No, the ball really has to be driving a little bit harder. You get more breaks when you're trying to trip out the 4s or, you know, carry the 7s, unless right now you're Robin Romeo.
So the streak ends at 3, but the lead continues in double digits. It's a 13-pin advantage, but that's not enough when you're playing someone of the caliber of a Robin Romeo. The winner of this match takes on the only 2-time champion in this event, Lori Nichols. If you're fortunate enough to get to the championship game, you'll have to bowl Wendy McPherson of San Diego, California.
Jackie losing to Wendy McPherson last night in the position round. She was in second place position. Lori Nichols, however, went around her for that number 2 spot, but Jackie just bowled great all night too.
Pretty evenly distributed the strikes and the spares for Robin Romeo, who could still shoot 224. Jackie Sellers has a possible 237 game. Been a touch light on lane 8. It seems almost all night long, doesn't it?
Well, lane 8 appears a little bit tighter, or like I mentioned before, lane 7 did seem to be hooking a little bit more. The players are definitely playing a little bit farther right on lane 8. Ball doesn't seem to be finishing quite as early, so they're playing a little bit more direct.
Nearly a chop, which really would have spelled disaster for Robin Romeo. but now her best possible game is 212.
Looking up at the scoreboard, checking out the situation. Her highest finish so far in 1990 is second in the Atlanta Open. Her last title came right here last year in October. Oh.
Yeah, much better reaction on lane 7. So if you have your choice, you'd like to finish on that lane, huh?
You bet. Slice-o-matic there on lane 7, actually by both players. Watch the 5-pin as it is blown up against the 7-pin. Pins everywhere, and it does appear lane 7, the back ends are finishing a little bit harder, giving you a lot better ball reaction in the last 15 feet.
That head pin was in a hurry, too, coming back across. Good ball speed for Jackie Sellers, who strikes in the ninth, doubles up, leads by 25, and you can see that she's gaining confidence, Leila.
Well, once you get that first match under your belt, then sometimes nothing can stop you, as we've seen many young players win.
A spare in the 10th will do it for Jackie Sellers, but the way that she's been bowling, Leila, wouldn't surprise me if she walks up and throws an X.
Perfect shot, and that's exactly the shot you mentioned just a frame ago, Denny. I think you're psychic.
That lackadaisical 6-pin finally got into the act right here.
That's right, just as you visioned. Watch the 6-pin. It's really a half 6, but it just taps out the 10. And
it's incredible, and it's nice for you to give me some credit, because it doesn't happen very often that you luck into something like that. As a matter of fact, could we see that replay again? No, just kidding. Back to the truck, guys. Oh, now see there, it didn't happen.
You're right. 1 in 10, maybe.
6-pin said, well, I've done my job for this evening, so. You know what drives you crazy, too? So if you could pinpoint the pin that's not doing the work, but see, they all look the same, so how do you ever know when the 6-pin is back in the 6-pin position?
I don't know. I'm trying to track out my angle to the entry.
No, but just visualize all this. Just stick with me on this stuff. What we need now is we need to number the pins. We need the same pins to be in the same spot every time. That'd be tough, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
We got to work on that. I don't know why I'm thinking that would be a good idea, but I wonder if somebody could figure out the mathematical possibilities.
They probably already have, and you're going to get a tape. Yes, and somebody's going to send you another tape.
Could be right. I'll put him to the test with that one. Oh, I guarantee you. And that's it for match number 2. A beautiful game of 226 for Jackie Sellers as Robin Romeo finishes up game number 2, and she'll end up in the number 4 position. When we come back, Lori Nichols is up next.